Hello and welcome back to Returnal. So I've got to the crash ship, and just before I hit the record button, there was a golden version of the enemies. So if you ever see a gold version, similar to if you've ever played Dark Souls, you see these sort of like little crab-like creatures that are sort of shimmering. If you destroy them, you get something. It's the same here. They dropped a few bit of currency. I got 43 currency for it, and we've got a parasite, so I can have a great increase to my max health, but dropped orbolites disappear 1 second faster. So less time to pick up orbos, but more health, significantly more health. I'm going to be taking that, of course. Oh yeah, that's like I think that's more like a 25% upgrade or that. There's another one. So we're now on 63 currency. Straight off the bat, with an adrenaline level, and we have significantly increased health. Now, we haven't got enough ether to use that yet, but now that I've played through it a bit, I've allowed myself to watch a bit of YouTube on this. So I've watched like a few people play up until the first boss. So one thing that I've noticed, so I've made a few little mistakes in there that I could probably, well, a few little tricks that I've found out since. So one of these tricks, by the way, oh, is that another golden one? We're just getting showered in goods. It's real. I honestly think that the game is trying to move me forwards artificially. So, in fact, we can pick that up because we've got empty bars there. Right. Let's try and get to a point where there's none behind me. Okay. Try and grab those orbolites before they disappear, seeing as we've got reduced time on them being on the floor now. Still a few enemies left. One there. And there's still one back there. Oh, we've got a cipher. So, a few things that I've learnt. I've heard someone mention how long it is. Supposedly the game can be beaten in a single 5-hour run. So given where we're currently at, I would guess we're about a fifth of the way through once we've defeated this boss. So probably around that sort of progress at the moment. One thing I've found quite funny is that no one else has figured this out yet. Well, none that I've seen have figured out that you can actually use the tentacles almost as improvised elevators, which is quite interesting. Another thing, so I found out some of the different malfunctions you can get from these. There are some really nasty ones. I should probably be taking malfunctions more seriously than I am doing, but oh well. Transports you to an unknown location. I don't think I'm going to be using that anymore either. I might use it for one item for 75, that's not bad. Nice and cheap. But I think when you're getting to the point where it's an unknown item and you're paying more than 100 for, and it could just be a consumable. Yes, it could be a relic, but oftentimes it seems to be a consumable, and that's just not worth it. Right, there is the there's a room back there that says it goes to a gateway on it, so I'm wondering what that will be. Oh, there is a long time that they're off, isn't there? Right. But yeah, a few little tricks I've found. So one is that the integrity upgrades. So you need 3 to get a max health up. But if, say for example, you've already collected 2, and then you get a large one that gives you 2 more, it doesn't overflow. So you won't have 1 more on the next upgrade. It'll be back to 0. So that's something important to remember. Secondly, what else was it now that I was trying to remember? Oh, yes. Some of these statues, they're not marked on the map, but they sometimes have items stashed in them. Ah, that's nice. So that'll negate that 1 second debuff that we got. So you can destroy statues, but some of them, on one of the people I were watching, it had like some socketed into its eyes. Before we go in there, so that might be something to keep in mind. Large amount of weapon proficiency, very useful. And we'll press on. Oh, and lastly, I've been tapping the dash, but I've forgotten, because it was only briefly mentioned in a tutorial, that you can actually hold it to go further. So some of the jumps that I've been thinking maybe I can't make, I might be able to. I don't think that one's affected me as much. Also, might be keeping that one might want to keep that in mind when facing the boss with that melee attack that it seems to keep just catching me with. They did drop something. What did we get? Increases repair efficiency, but suffer damage when when using keys. I'm not certain about that one. Also, can I only have so many parasites? I think I can only have up to uh, 5 of them, I think. Seeing as, I guess it's 1 for each limb, I suppose. 1 for each limb and then the torso. Also, something I'm going to be trying to do a bit more, and it's like, well, it's easier said than done, but I would like to try and keep my my adrenaline higher for longer in these runs going forwards. He says as, oh, also, I don't know how often this cools down, but I've been noticing there is a freebie hit that you can get. Like the first hit that you take from an enemy when you seem to be on I don't know if it's triggered by being on an adrenaline streak or something along those lines, but you seem to be, let's have a look here, creates a shield against the next hit. But you seem to be able to take a freebie hit every now and then. Fills 1 slot, right. So yes, every now and then you can take a freebie hit, and it won't affect your adrenaline level. Again, don't quite know exactly what. Oh, hit that. We did get one. Use a consumable. At full integrity we get lower. You know what? It's only a teleport, we can use it whenever. Ooh, interesting. Get them, get them, get them all, get them all. They last 3 seconds longer as well, don't they? Ah, the synergies are coming into play. We got the entire room. Well, not 3 seconds longer. The last 3 seconds minus the 1 second for that other piece of equipment, but just long enough to get me that. That was interesting. I wonder if it just has a spare chamber that you can go to them when you use one of those, or if I'll find that on the map soon enough. Odd. Homing missiles on a sidearm, or the carbine, which is a better gun but doesn't have missiles, but it does have a crit. It's not all bad. I think these are always malignant as well, unfortunately, and the same here. I'm not certain about that. So again, I'm beginning to take these more seriously now. Some of them can be quite detrimental, but I haven't got one at the moment. Falls cause damage. We'll try out a level 2 pistol. And we need 6 melee kills. So 6 melee kills and 10 regular kills. Or melee. Whichever, just kill them somehow. New scout log.
After developing an acceptance of the nature of this cycle, I need to learn if I can alter these devices. The ones that temporarily prevent me from returning to the ship after the crash. This proves somehow I can restart elsewhere. If only that were permanent.
So, here's the thing. So, those extra lives, I guess we'll call them that, we don't want those. It's like, they're useful, but not much. Our ether would be better spent probably unlocking new items. I bet you thought I was going to fall there. Are these malignant? No. We can get a Spitmore with a Narrowmore, level 1. We can get a Carbine, level 2. And you know what? I'm tempted. Maybe we don't come back. Maybe we don't open this. Maybe we take this item we've got now. Right? Hear me out. We take this. That item hasn't spawned yet. If we increase our proficiency, which is close to increasing, perhaps, keep that adrenaline high. By the way, what does it tell me what the adrenaline gives me? I think it does as it comes up, but it's in the middle of combat and I've never really paid enough attention to it. It does not, right? But I think one of the bonuses is literally increased proficiency gain. So I will literally gain more levels. Oh dear. That got it. So I mentioned that we get a freebie hit now, didn't I? And I think you've seen it activate a few times. I think that it might be that the first hit on a room, perhaps, is free. Right, so we get Enhanced Overload. So that's the first thing that we get. Repairs moderate damage. I don't need moderate. I'd probably be okay with minor here. That'll do. Yeah, we can hold that for later. I wish they were marked on the main map as well, those. Because as of the moment, they're not. High chance of malignancy, but it gives us a key. Keys are valuable, we should probably get that. But we only need a few more kills in order to be able to pick it up safely, without it giving us a critical malfunction. Small amount of proficiency. So we definitely get a grappling hook at some point. That's what that is. This might be a chance to melee some people. Yes. So these will try to close in on me. You little... Right, come on. 2 more. Right, let's grab these. It's definitely giving more as I go through each death. The game, I think there's like a subtle converts collected oblites into integrity for 30 seconds. I need to be using my alt fire a bit more than I am doing currently. Okay. 1 slot towards max integrity. Right. What we could do as well is very quickly, since there's no fall damage, we got rid of that curse. Grab this. And again, now that we've cleared one, we can now pick this up safely. No malfunction. Very nice. So, as I mentioned, we want to try and keep that adrenaline level as high as we can. Now, I've had a bit of a pain in the past few rooms there, but going forwards, again, prudent to try and keep that up. If we can keep it up, then we'll get more proficiency. More... I think you even collect more currency, more of those herbalites. If we can do that and keep it up for as long as we can, we should be able to go into the boss with a large benefit to us. Right, let's have a look. So I think this is always a med kit. Then you get some relics. Of course, we can get a lot here. Enables a more powerful melee attack. Not bad. Don't tend to use it that much. Melee kills generate 2 energy bolts that hit the 2 nearest hostiles. At low integrity, gain additional weapon damage. I'm not sold on these. I mean... melee kills 225, 250, it wouldn't leave us with very much. I am sold on this. We need to find that astronaut figure. Look at that health bar. Oof. Big chunky thing, ain't it now? We're doing very well. So this was at 70% translation accuracy. Is it? Yeah, 78% now. So I think that we've got enough to decrypt it and we've got the translation, but all that will happen now is that it'll probably just keep increasing the accuracy of that translation, I guess. Oh, this gun feels... I'm not completely sold on the carbines. They're good. But I can barely see over that. All that floor in the way. Ah, you git. Go on. I bet none of you are thinking that the 6th melee kill would be a big guy, eh? Definitely getting more comfortable with the combat, I believe. Right. Pick up currency, make sure we don't leave out behind. More here. Let's just blast him in the face. Right. Still got 3 on the map. You jumped over me, didn't you? Right. There's another. Oh, we're not getting up there though. Right. Let's have a look. So we've got some ether. Finally. I'm sure I'm just getting less of that. You know what I could do? if I really wanted to. Right, that's no longer an Oberlite thing, that's now a health pot. And if I can actually get up here, which I cannot, unfortunately. Oh, actually, I can. There we go. That's how we heal where I come from. Now this says there's something around here as well. There we go. Bit more weapon proficiency. We're nearly at 3 now. We're over halfway. Now we can pick this up. I still dislike the pistol though, so we won't be trading by even though it's higher level. Of course, after all that, there's oh no, we can't get to that health anyway, can we? That's from the other room. So yeah, same again. Even though we've got more. What's it? Ciphers. Okay. 5% weapon damage for every 200 cash we're carrying, up to a maximum of 20%. But it will cost us 200. We'll take it. I wouldn't just hoard money for small bonuses like that. What exactly was it? The amount now? It was 5%. So we can get up to 800 to get the max benefit from that. So 800, it'll cap out at 800. Keeping that in mind, if there's things we want, you know, astronaut-shaped things that give us bonus lives of where we stand rather than teleporting out of the bottom area. Ah, quick. Okay. Leeching nanoswarm data cube. Ooh. I think we made the right decision, perhaps. Let me just have a look at data cubes again. What's the machine? Because we found one before and we couldn't take it anywhere. A data cube processor. After you get a copy of the item, you can find it elsewhere in the world. And it's a nanoswarm. I've never seen one of those. I've never seen that machine. So never have I ever seen that machine in this game as of yet. Not on this level. So I'm wary about how useful that item will actually be. These guys, when they're just in your face like that, not a lot you can do. So much for that adrenaline level. Oh, we might be able to reclaim some of it though before the end. One behind me, isn't there? Ah, you sod, you nasty, spamming sod. He'd just finished his melee attack and he just went straight into another one. Instantly resets off. Oh yeah, I've still got the unknown location thing, haven't I? And there's 2 enemies back there. Okay, well, There's a secret here as well. Another one. What? Where did that come from? Oh, they are. This is a nasty enemy. Come on, don't die on this. It's not even the boss. Ah, you. I was getting absolute loads of stuff then as well. It was showering me with gifts. And then it just took it all away by throwing me in a friggin' pit with a boss. And that was weird as well. His attacks literally malfunction your suit. That seems a bit harsh, that. We've still not got enough ether for this. Deposit ether to unlock new artifacts and consumables. Right. I'll cut it there. I think I'll go... Yeah, I think I'll go straight into another. And we're going to see... I really want to try and beat that boss today. I really do. Right. I'll see you next time.